I cycle because I really enjoy it, and I like going really fast. I like being able to feel the air around me. And there's something really instant about being on the bike. You're immediately moving.
To save money and to get fit. Probably after about 6 or 7 months of living in London did I start cycling, because it's a bit scary at first. But now that I've been cycling regularly for quite a while, it's not as scary as it was, so I just kept going, I think.
I cycle because it's cheap. It's not really a very romantic reason, but at the end of the day, I do care about spending money on buses and things. But actually, no, mostly I just really enjoy it. I really enjoy the exercise. I enjoy the wind in my hair and all of that.
Since 2003.
Now I have a racing bike, which I absolutely adore. Like, probably my favourite bike. I got it from my friend Cara, who she moved abroad for work, and I asked her if I could either look after it while she's gone or buy it off her. And Cara gave me the bike, and I got it sort of serviced and gave it new brakes and stuff, and I've kind of just been, kind of turned into my bike. But if she comes back, I'm going to be worried if she, wants me to return it. I don't want to give it back to her because I love it too much.
Free parking.
All my life. But it's been my only transport for about 10, 11 years. I never use public transport, I only cycle. It's quick and cheap and fun way to get around.
It's been mainly for enjoyment. I haven't used it so much to get around places, so that's a bonus, but more as a kind of nice. I don't like if the sun's out. It's just it's an enjoyable way of getting around, but it feels quite exhilarating, I think, when you're going fast and I'm feeling kind of quite free.
I cycle to keep healthy, and also I would say save money on public transport and time, actually.
A big reason is money. It's just travel in London is really expensive, and cycling is basically free once you've got the bike. And it gives me a bit of exercise. I have lots of friends that cycle.
It's also a sort of feeling of independence. Like, you don't need anything else. You don't need the bus. You don't need the tube. You can do it at any time, and no one's telling you not to.
I cycled everywhere in Berlin, and I really loved it. I bought a little bike out there for €50.
I cycled a lot when I was a kid in Norfolk, because where I grew up, villages are really far apart, and when you're too young to drive, cycling is kind of the best way to get around. And I had a couple of friends that lived just outside the village that I lived in, so I'd often cycle to their house.
Been cycling for almost 20 years.
I have, and then I cycled a bit towards the end of this summer on Boris bikes. So I guess the answer is for about 17 years, but completely in phases.
Cycle to save money and to do something with my body.
I think that's always I cycled ever since I could cycle. I do racing bikes when I was about 8 years old.
About 7 years ago, I haven't stopped since.